Wake up and smell the turkey.
If you ever die my girl number 12 fucking you cold, but
You're
Clock, you're bad, you're dog. Make it shut. Make it blood flag.
Soft topic, it's your host, Dave. Thank you. I know I've been missing for some time now, busy working, but listen, I got one for you. So let's get to the story. So this happened like over a week ago of a young lady, 20 years old, good looking young lady, mother of one. She has a 3-year-old daughter. So let's get to the story. The Lucy police have confirmed that a woman of Mount Peace address and her son are now both in police custody and are being questioned in connection with the death of the missing female whose body was discovered in a shallow grave in the area on Sunday evening on the 25th of February. The police have also confirmed that the woman is a mother-in-law of the victim and her son, who is a prime suspect, is said to be her boyfriend of the victim. Investigators pointed out that the victim's 20-year-old mother, Petrice Porteous, otherwise called Little One of Mount Peace District, was locked in an ongoing family dispute with her mother-in-law up to the time of her death. She was last seen alive in the company of the accused male on the same night of the February 12th. She went missing. The Lucy police have reported that Petrice resided in the Mount Peace with her father and her 3-year-old daughter. So this is the media. The media caught up with Adolphus Porteous, father of the deceased, who stated at the last he saw his daughter on January 27. She left home to spend time with her twin sister, who is living in Montego Bay. According to the father, Petrice worked at an establishment in Sandy Bay, Hanover, so she left her sister's house and was going to work. She was last seen alive on February 12th in Hanover, allegedly when the accused man went to pick her up from work in Sandy Bay. She was supposed to have been heading home, but she disappeared without a trace. One family member told our team, that's the media, that the reports of her disappearance were made to the police and then contact was made with the accused man. So we have the audio, so let's listen to it.
My name is Beverly Machala. From a community point of view, whatever happen, when the first, before him, I think the guy when he can't go to work, his mother see the guy and call the guy. When the guy come back, feel the mother spit on her and he must lick the mother. And the other brother come there and take plank up a mum piece and beat him. And 1 month after they beat him, they fight him. 1 month now he went missing. So, Officer, I don't know what to tell you, say, but they have something to do with it. Whosoever beat him, and them, they have something to do with it in disappearance.
They were told by him that he dropped her off at the intersection of Johnstown Main Road and Kew Main Road. Immediately, family members and the residents in the community searched section of the bushes over the past week to locate her, but were unsuccessful. On Sunday, about 3:45 p.m., residents who were searching saw dogs fighting over what appeared to be a bloody piece of female clothing at a shallow grave in bushes at the section of the area known as Q-Top. The police were alerted, and upon arrival, the shallow grave was uprooted, and it resulted in a gruesome discovery of Petrice's decomposed body. Well, one officer stated that it would appear that she was murdered elsewhere and buried at the location. Also, black substance which resembled engine oil was thrown on the body by her killers, obviously to keep down the scent. Petrice Porteous' murder, morgue attendants caught her placing the decomposed body of the female victim in the vehicle immediately after it was carefully dug up from the shallow grave. It also appeared that she was set on fire as section of her body had burnt marks and her eyes were missing. Wow. This is the father of the victim speaking right now.
The last time we see her, man, the 27th of January, and she is a nice growing girl. She not bad, right? She's a good girl. And his mother died when they married around 6 months, and me and the bigger sister take care until they reach here, so now they miss 20 years old, both of them. So I don't find no fault with her, but I don't know why they have to kill her like that. But she the ones deserve it.
What are you yourself?
Well, yes, the youth carry him, then he take him up Eglinton, carry him go on a queue, on a pint, and carry him back and drop him in a Lucy, and say they go take bus, they go him up here. And I saw it coming again, nothing more. So everybody out pan search, find that. So yesterday now, Sunday now, we come find her out there, so.
Okay. So the mother and son was placed in the custody. The mother has been released. The son, which is Petrice's boyfriend, has not been charged for the murder as yet. No, we're still in March. So police are conducting investigations. They're asking members of the community for help because obviously they don't have sufficient evidence against this guy. So, however, her boyfriend claimed he dropped her off somewhere else, which that could be true. Maybe Petrice went with someone else. Never know. You know Jamaican people already. Okay, you're guilty first to prove your innocence later. So I don't know if this guy really killed Petrice. Everyone is just assuming they're rushing to judgment. So Petrice was murdered somewhere else. They don't know where. Petrice's sister, Petrice, spoke to Petrice the same day. And Petrice was speaking to Petrice on the phone, and Petrice asked Petrice where she was. Petrice said she was at work. Petrice said to Petrice, "It doesn't sound like you're at work, you sound like you're in a car." So Petrice got angry, hissed her teeth, and hung up the phone on Petrice. So after that, Petrice tried to reach out to Petrice. She was unsuccessful. Then she spoke to her cousin, and her cousin said, "Okay, Petrice is over by my place and whatever, so you know everything is cool." After that, Petrice left her cousin's place, which I think someone came to pick her up. I'm not sure if it was the boyfriend who came to pick her up at that time. So Petrice left in a car and went on her merry way, and then after that they never heard of her again. So it's a sad situation. So they're looking at the boyfriend, because the boyfriend, they said, was the last one Petrice was with, but they're just assuming, they do not know. So just leave the investigation up to the police. The police are trying to conduct the investigation. They're doing it right, because you know what, you start within and then work yourself out. So this is a sad situation. She was a nice looking girl, 20-year-old, have her life ahead of her, and I wouldn't wish this on my enemy. But anyways, this is doing off topic. Like, subscribe, share. Like, subscribe, share. Good morning.
Wake up and smell my girl number 10 fucking you cold, boy.
Order real.
You're blood.